Banks have conditioned us to trust them. What have we got from that? 25% interest rates on credit cards. They have screwed us on student loans that we can never get out from under.
In The Big Short, 4 outsiders on Wall Street outsmart the big banks, the media, and the government regulators when they essentially predict the collapse of the global economy in 2008, which of course caused massive problems around the world. Written and directed by Adam McKay with his co-writer Charles Randolph. Nevertheless, they create what is really known as credit default swaps.
Do you have any idea what you just did? You just bet against the American economy.
This is not a pretty picture, but it certainly made them a lot of money. We see how this all comes down, and it is a very funny but very sobering comedy. There's nothing out quite as smart like this movie right now. And Adam McKay is an unlikely director for it, actually known for his collaborations with Will Ferrell, his broader comedies like the Anchorman movies. But what he's done here is a really, really interesting take on what happened during that very dark time in America's economy.
All the banks were having a big old party. A few outsiders saw what no one else could. The whole world economy might collapse.
This movie has just been nominated for Golden Globes as Best Motion Picture, Comedy, or Musical, and for some of its cast.
How do you know the bonds are worthless?
I read them.
Christian Bale, who also got a SAG and Golden Globe nomination, plays the money manager Michael Burry, who sort of saw this all coming and comes up with this scheme. When Wall Street banker Ryan Gosling gets wind of it, he convinces the kind of grumpy hedge fund manager played by Steve Carell to go along with the scheme. He's not entirely comfortable with this, and the film plays that out as it goes along.
I mean, seriously, I feel like I'm financially inside of you or something.
Brad Pitt also turns up as Ben Rickert, a former banker who is now an environmental doomsday sayer, but nevertheless, he plays a key role here too. The entire supporting cast beyond this is just terrific. Now, if it sounds very complicated with these terms like credit default swaps and this one and that one and playing against the economy, McKay comes up with some very intriguing devices here to sort of explain this in layman's terms, what's going on. You don't need to be an expert on Wall Street to understand this movie or to be richly entertained by it. This is one of the best movies of the year, certainly one that's going to make you think and laugh. I definitely recommend The Big Short. I say, go.